How is that for lighting? Not great, but we're gonna work with it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today you are joining me in my car, a bit of a different setup. I feel like I've not done many videos in the car, but hello, welcome back. I've missed you all lots. I am gonna apologise in advance. I have actually got my aircon on right now because it is really hot in the car and I'm worried the camera is gonna overheat, so I am gonna keep the engine on. I'm not sure how annoying it is, if I'm honest. It makes some funny noises, I tell you. But welcome back. I hope you guys are all well. So today I thought I would film a girls chat, but in the car, just to make it a little bit different. I did go to McDonald's on the way and very disappointed. I ordered an iced latte. Got to the till, like, yeah, fine, and then literally like 5 minutes later they're like, we're cleaning our machine, we can't give you a nice latte right now. They've literally only just come back in to the menu, and the day I wanted one really bad, I didn't get one, so I'm here with a Coke. Not really filling the spot, but you know, we'll make it work. I'd actually asked for you guys to send in a couple of just basically advice, girl advice, just opinions, just so we can have a chat and you guys can just, you know, feel like you're on FaceTime to me, and we're basically just going to talk like we are on call, just catching up. That sounds perfect to me. I'm not sure about you, so grab yourself a drink. I've got a Coke, as I just said, and yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so I've wrote a few of them down. Let's start with this one. So the first question is, how do you deal with body confidence? This is like such a, I don't feel like it's a taboo subject anymore. I feel like there's so much awareness on like body confidence, body image nowadays, and honestly, like, it's so good to see. I feel like this generation is, it's so hard because I feel like this generation is very toxic when it comes to body image, because it matters so much to a lot of people, but also there's so much awareness now on, you know, just loving your body and how to feel more confident in your body, which is great. And I definitely follow a lot of people that are body confident and like that love their body and like show awareness on it, because when you see positive things like that, it makes you feel confident. I'm gonna have to turn the engine off, I think, guys, so I feel like it's really loud. Okay, I have just quickly turned off the engine because it is very loud, so let's just hope the camera don't overheat. As I was saying, yeah, so I feel like it does make you, sometimes social media, I feel like social media has such a big impact on body image, but the one thing that I'd say is, if you don't love your body, I know it's so cliche, but if you don't love your body, like, how the hell is someone else gonna love it? And no one else needs to love it. At the end of the day, it's your body. Your body is like the thing that lets you do everything, and that is something that I've learned in the last couple of years, is that my body is a temple, and you have to really look after your body inside and out, because at the end of the day, like, just normal physical day-to-day things that we do as humans, our bodies are the ones that are allowing us to do that, and we just have to appreciate that, you know, we're lucky enough to have. It's so hard because I just feel like once you understand like the deeper meaning of why we have bodies, and like, as I was growing up, I definitely didn't realise how my body was just, honestly, like, I feel like there was a time a couple years ago now where I was definitely unhealthy, and you don't realise, that's the thing, you don't really realise you are until you're in that, like, until you're out of that kind of thing. And it took me a while to kind of actually, when I look back at pictures and you think, oh my god, like, I was actually painfully skinny, but you just don't know, you know. And yeah, I definitely now feel a lot more confident in my body, and I feel like that is down to the people I surround myself with. Like, I never ever, with my boyfriend, my family, my friends, like, there's never really a judgment. Like, I never ever feel like, oh my god, what if they think this, what if they generally, like, because they just love me for me, I never ever feel insecure when I'm with them. So I do feel like body confidence comes within you, and you have to make sure that you love your body, because then if you love it, like, kind of like you don't really care about what anyone else thinks. But also it does help with who you surround yourself with. If you've got someone that you know like is looking at you, judging you, giving little digs, because I've been there, trust me, especially in the dance industry, it's unhealthy. But yeah, if you are surrounded by people that honestly don't judge, then you're automatically just gonna feel at ease and comfortable and confident whatever you're wearing. I also would say your fashion is very, like, if you have to kind of like get to know what your body looks right in and what it doesn't, because not everybody's the same. And I feel like you look online and you look at this outfit and you really like this outfit, and then you try it on and it's just not what you think it was going to look like. It's getting to know what suits you, what kind of like style, like it is a big thing of how you dress your body as well, I feel like. And every body, like I say, is different, so you have to be really conscious of what your body looks right in. And also, just if you love what you're wearing, you're always going to feel more confident. If you walk in a room with something that you feel so good in, you will instantly look so much more confident and feel so much more confident. I say this a lot and people are like, it's just an outfit, it's just an outfit. Outfits are a big thing, like, not in a really like, you know, materialistic way, but like, if you feel good in what you're wearing and you walk into a room, honestly, the difference that you will feel when you're walking into that room is crazy. That is why, like, I always say, you know, spend that little bit extra money on that outfit that you're gonna feel fucking amazing in. It's worth it. Confidence, it's worth it. Yeah, that is one piece I'd say is definitely like the outfits you wear, not like day to day, but just what your body feels comfortable in. Definitely helps. The people you surround yourself with is the main thing, and just loving yourself, trying anyway. And it's hard, it's not easy, and you know, I can't say every day I definitely wake up and say I love my body, because 100% no, I don't. But I'm definitely getting used to just dealing with how my body is, how it looks, you know, well, and that's it. I've just done the back windows down. Hopefully it's not too loud, because I'm just worried this camera's going to overheat and then there's going to be no video. So sorry if you can hear a bit of like wind in the background. Okay, moving on to the next question is okay, this is a big one for me, and this might actually, like, not everyone's going to agree with what I'm going to say, which is absolutely fine. The question is, what is your opinion on if a girl has done something wrong to one of your friends? Do you automatically dislike them? This is a big question for me, and I've got a strong opinion on it, and I always have. It's always been the same answer, and I feel like it's not everyone's answer, which is absolutely fine. If you don't agree with me, then that's absolutely fine. I honestly, with my friends, if someone done wrong, and I'm talking like done wrong as in like has done something really bad to one of my friends, I automatically, yeah, I'm sorry, but I automatically, like, if you've done wrong to one of my friends, I'm talking I can count my friends on my hand kind of thing, then yeah, I don't chill with you, I don't rock with you, I don't, yeah, it's never gonna happen. And that is quite, I feel like it's not what everyone would think. I feel like that's quite like you're literally jumping on someone that's never done you wrong. But how I see my friends is like me. If you're giving one of my friends or one of my family, like, if you're shitting on them, you're shitting on me too. That's it. That might sound really dramatic, but it's just how I am. And I'd never ever, I don't know, like, because it hits me more, honestly, when someone does something wrong to one of my friends or my sister, it hits me more than if they'd done it to me. If they'd done it to me, I'll accept it, I'll deal with it, and I've brushed it off and it's gone. If you've done it to my friends or my family, like, honestly, the grudge is there for a while, and I know it's on me, and I'm the only one that it's causing pain. But honestly, I can't just chill, and that's one thing. I wouldn't be able to just chill with a person that's just shitted on my friend. No way. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I've always had that opinion, and I do think it's because my friends and my family mean so much to me that the pain they're feeling, like, I'm talking like, I'm like something really bad, you know, like done someone really wrong, if you're causing them upset and you have physically or whatever it is, have caused one of my friends pain and upset, then yeah, that's on you, and there's no way that I'm rocking with you, there's no way that I'm chilling with you, there's no way that I'm going out with you. So yeah, that's just how I see it, and I just think that that's just how I am. I've always been very like loyal, and sometimes too loyal, and don't get me wrong, the way I am, it hasn't got me, I've ended up like actually worse off because I've been so loyal to a friend, and then they've ended up stabbing me in the back, and I'm then like, do you know what I mean? I have been in that situation, but I feel like as I've grown up now, the friends that I have now, there's no way that, like, yeah, we both have each other's backs. This is how we are, my friends. And yeah, I definitely say, like, being how I am, it's not 100%, it's not 100% the best way to be, but it's the way I am, and I feel like I'll always be like that. And you know, it's one of the things that I like about myself, is that I am a loyal person, and my friends literally come here, you know, they're like priority. So yeah, I do see my friends as literally my sisters. So if you're doing my sisters wrong, you're doing me 10 times worse. And I will deal with the consequences of that, and I have done. So yeah, that's my strong opinion on that question. Now let's move on. Love Island thoughts. Are you watching, and who's your favourite so far? Okay, so as I'm filming this, it literally started last night. Opening last night. Of course, yeah, I'm going to be watching it. I say every year, like, oh, same old, but I'm a sucker for it, and I admit that. Am I wrong? I don't know, but yeah, I love it. And last night was an absolute crazy twist. Joey Essex is in the Love Island villa. I did not expect that at all. My favourite so far is Mimi and AI, I think his name is. Them two have my heart already. I like them individually, but now they're like well, they're not together, but there's chemistry there. Yeah, they're my two favourites. And also I really like, who is it? No, I think that's it, you know. Yeah, they're my two favourites. Oh, and I really like the Welsh girl, Nicole, I think her name is. I think she's really nice. But yeah, I will be watching. Hopefully it's going to be just chaos and drama, because that's what we're all here for. And yeah, hopefully it's a good series. The first line, I'm not going to lie, like the lineup, the originals, normally the originals, like, they've got to be, you know, they've got to have character, they've got to have personality, they've got to have something that these bombshells just don't have. And I feel like most of them don't. They're all very plain, basic. Oh, I like Patsy. She's not. She's a good OG. I'm glad she is in there, because I feel like she's just going to be so real and actually bring a bit of spice to the villa. But yeah, most of them are very just plain Jane, your average girl, which is not a bad thing, but I'm just saying for like original OG cast, usually there's a bit more. But we will see how it goes, and hopefully it brings us a good entertainment, because that's what we're all here for, let's not gonna lie. Okay, next question is friendship red flags and men red flags. Okay, this is a cool one. Let's start with the friendship red flags. I can't actually, I'm trying to think of certain things like that just call red flags. Okay, I've got one which is actually quite a big one. Someone, like a girl or a boy, whatever, someone that is friends with everyone. I say this all the time, and I really struggle to be friends with people that are literally friends with everyone else. Not in a, like, not obviously you have other friends, but if everyone is their friend, there's something wrong. Like, you can't be friends with over 50 people. There's just not enough time in the world to make an effort to be friends with 50 people. Yeah, you can get along with people, like, that's different, but I'm talking like this girl that has 50 friends, different friendship groups, here, there and everywhere. Like, for me, it's just a red flag. I just think that, like, quality over quantity is so important in friendships. And and as you get older I feel like you realise that more. Like my friends, like, we don't really have, like, I haven't really got like a friend group. I've got different friends from all over that I just cherish, you know, individually, but they can all come together and we can all get along. Like, we're going out for my birthday and all my friends are going to come together, and they hardly, like, most of them, some of them don't know each other, but they'll all be like, I know they'll all get along. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just feel like quantity over quality with friends is such a big thing, and someone that has like loads and loads of friends is a bit concerning, just because you just don't have enough time to make an effort with all them people. And there's a reason why you want to be friends with everyone. I feel like there's a different narrative there and a different purpose as to why you're friends with everyone. But yeah, that is the main friendship red flag. What else? I don't think I can think of any more. Let's move on to men red flags, and if I think of any more girl friendship red flags, I'll let you know. Obviously, I'm in a relationship. I've been in a relationship for 5 years, so I'm very much like locked in. Not really had many boyfriends apart from my boyfriend now. I've had like a few before, but nothing really serious. So I feel like red flags in men, I can't really like 100% know really, because I'm not really looking out for them, because I couldn't care less what men's red flags are, because I have mine and we're cool. So but I do, obviously, with my friends and just knowing things about relationships and stuff. So a massive one for me is someone that literally just follows like a sheep, you know, like a man that's not a man. Like, just be a man, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so for, like, be the alpha. Don't let your friends tell you what to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, that for me, if you're just a follow-on, like, I just think you're just gonna follow me then, and that's not gonna work, honey. So yeah, definitely like someone that's just does anything for anyone. Red flag. What else? What have we got? Someone that don't respect their mum and have a relationship with their mum. A big thing, because at the end of the day, that's the person nearest to them bar you if you're in a relationship. And if they don't have a relationship with their mum, obviously there's situations and situations are different, but I just think that that is quite a big thing for me. Family is everything, and I know not everyone is the same with family, but yeah, that's another red flag. Probably someone that just basically don't have respect for themselves. If you don't have respect for yourself, then you're not going to have respect for the person you're with. That's really important when you're looking, you know, at a man. But yeah, I don't really have any. I feel like I'm rubbish at that question because I'm in a relationship, so I don't really know like the big red flags to look out for now that I'm in a relationship and I'm 100% locked in. Yeah, let me know down below your red flags for friendships as well, because I feel like I didn't have many of them, and men. I'm sure there's so many, I just can't really think of them right now. Okay, next question is advice on how to make new friends as you grow older. Now, this is a good one. I feel like if you're in your 20s, you know, like, making friends is so much harder. Like, after you've been to school, college, uni, after that, like when you start just full-time job, just doing like, you know, getting on with your life, making new friends can be so daunting, because as you get older, obviously you just don't have the time. Like I say, you have so much, like with life in general, that making friends, that if you are going to make that effort to make a friend, you want it to be worth it. But I do feel like, especially me, I'm very open in many ways, but I'm also quite guarded, and I do know that, you know, letting someone into my life is quite a big thing. A lot of my friends I've had since like school, and we've been friends for years, so I never really, until I started my new job a few years ago, them friends had just been my friends for ages, and that's it. But since starting my new job, I have actually made friends, and I'm like, wow, some of these friends have actually been so much, I don't know, just like, it's crazy. You just have to put yourself out there. And I say this to people, like, you need to like get hobbies, do different things, go out with your work colleagues, because you know sometimes it's not like that, and sometimes your work colleagues you're thinking, Jesus Christ, I could not go out with them. And not everyone you're not going to be able to mix with everyone at work, because you're not all gonna get along, and that's fine. But when you do find someone that you know that you get along, make that effort, put yourself out there, like just do it. It's 100% worth it. And then that friend that you was too scared to just ask to go for a coffee or go on a night out, that friend could literally be in your life from that day and forever. And I think that's so special. I feel like meeting new friends as you get older, if you do meet a new friend, I feel like you really know that it's a true one, because of how much it's just different when you're older. You both know that you can get on with life without each other, but the fact that you both come together and made that effort to like form that friendship is even more special, because you've both not just been put in that situation, you both actually have wanted to be friends and to make that friendship like be even more special. But yeah, my advice would be, you know, if you do like hobbies or even just like on a night out, just be open, and they're the best places you're gonna meet new friends. And literally someone in that toilet on a night out could be your friend for life that you just don't know about because you just didn't want to open yourself up. And I tell you this now, some of the friends that I've made in the last year or so are friends that I will cherish just as much as the friends that I've had for years since school. And yeah, I feel like just being open and willing to make new friends. And then honestly, I do believe in fate. If it happens, it happens. And some people are meant to come into your life and some people aren't, and that's absolutely fine. Okay, next one is how to deal with FOMO. This is a good question. I haven't really thought about that, to be honest, because I don't get it. I don't get FOMO. I really don't. I don't know if that's a me problem. Am I the problem? I don't really fear FOMO. I tell you why I don't fear FOMO. Because one, I love my own company. So any time that I'm on my own, I appreciate that time, right? Hear me out. I'm not a weirdo. I love being with my friends, I love being with my boyfriend, I love being with my family, but I really do appreciate my alone time, and that doesn't happen very often. So when I do have an evening to myself, I'm not thinking, shit, I should be out right now, who should I call, who should I ring, who should I text? I don't know if that's just because I'm content right now. Like maybe if I didn't have a boyfriend, I don't know if I'd feel like that, just because obviously, I don't know, I don't know if that's just because I'm content, I'm happy, but I get that like that's not what everyone is in certain situations in time, do you know what I mean? But for FOMO, I feel like if you're meant to be there, you will be there. I think it's different, say like if your friends are all out and they invited you and you just said no, that you didn't want to go. You've put yourself in that situation by saying no. So if you get FOMO, then that is kind of, you've put yourself there, you've said no. And I'm not like that. Like when my friends are going out, if I can go, I'm going. But yeah, no, I don't really like, there's times where I'm at work because I work shift work and my friends are out or my boyfriend's out, and I honestly, I can hand on my heart say I don't get FOMO. I was not like that about 3 years ago. When I was 18, 19, I obviously was doing a lot of dance, so weekends, like all my friends were out and I was literally at dance, I was doing shows, so I hardly ever went out. And don't get, like, then FOMO was massive. I literally thought, oh my god, like I can't believe I'm missing out, blah 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 blah. I did have bad FOMO back then, but now as I'm older, I say I'm older, I'm only 21, but I feel like my brain is like more like a 30-year-old. But no, yeah, I feel like I just don't get FOMO. And my advice to anyone that does is, if you didn't put yourself in that situation, and if it's not to do with just saying no to someone because you didn't want to go, if it is just generally because you can't go, or it's people that you are not really going out with, or no one's going out, I don't know, if you are feeling FOMO, you kind of just got to think that, you know, they might be having a good time and they might not be having a good time, so don't get yourself worked up about it. That's my advice. This kind of is about FOMO. Well, it's not about FOMO, but it kind of could be. Next question is thoughts on nightclubs. Again, like, this is where I'm an old granny. I don't really go to nightclubs, if I'm honest. The only time I would is on holiday. Would I? I don't know. I'm saying that I would go on holiday to a nightclub, but I don't actually think I do. I went to Ibiza with my friends and I went to a few nightclubs, left like 2 of them like after an hour. Yeah, no, maybe I wouldn't. My thoughts on nightclubs are, I just think they're overrated. You can have such much of a better time in a bar, few drinks, music's still on, don't get me wrong. I love a dance, like, I love dancing, I love just vibes, good vibes, music, friends. Like, you can be anywhere, it doesn't have to be a nightclub. I feel like nightclubs are just the scene, the vibes, the atmosphere is just not a bit of me. You have so much more, I have so much more of a better time in like a club with my friends. I can still hear them and there's still music going on. When I do have a drink, don't get me wrong, I'm not much of a big drinker, but when I'm going out, obviously socially, I do have a drink and I enjoy it. But definitely when it hits that time when people started talking about nightclubs, I'm out of here. No, don't get me wrong, like, if I was really, really drunk, I'd probably end up in one. Would I regret it? Probably, but I would have a good time. But yeah, I just think there's more to life than nightclubs nowadays, and I feel like that's quite apparent. A lot of people, I feel like that's quite a normal thing now. And my mum calls me boring and says I'm 21, I should be going to every nightclub, but I think it's growth. No, I'm joking. Everyone's different, and I just feel like, do you know what? I do feel like, this is a bit of going off in a tangent, but I feel like lockdown changed a lot for a lot of people, and I feel like my generation, so I think I'd just turned 18. I'd had my 18th out of I don't think COVID was around when I was 18. I was about 19 when COVID hit and lockdown happened. So they're quite 19, 20, like, them years are quite obviously where you would be going out, you know, you've just turned 18, you were going out every weekend. And them years, if you were like 18, 19, 20, them years kind of stopped, and we were just obviously weren't able to do that. And I do feel like that made, I don't know whether it actually had quite an impact on younger people, because I feel like I know a lot of people my age that much prefer just having like a nice dinner or going for a few drinks, like going to a bar and not going to nightclubs. And I do feel like if lockdown didn't happen, maybe we wouldn't be like that. And I do feel like lockdown made us appreciate just little things and not going out that weren't the be all and end all. And yeah, I don't know if that's the part to play, because I feel like it might have had an impact on the way I am now, and it's not a bad thing. You know, I love going out, I love going out with my friends, I love celebrating, but it's just not all about nightclubs. Like, I'd rather go on holiday for the weekend and be in the nice sun with a few cocktails in my hand than spend, because you know, it's actually not expensive, it's actually not cheap, sorry, going to nightclubs. Drinks are expensive, you know. I could spend that on a holiday. So I think that's just where, you know, my priority, I'm like, I'd rather go on holiday than go to nightclubs every weekend. But yeah, that is my opinion on nightclubs. Oh god guys, it is boiling in here. Also, should we talk about the fact that the sun is hardly ever out right now? It's June and the sun is Yeah, nowhere. Sun's nowhere. So guys, that is the end. I feel like I've answered quite a few questions. Yeah, I loved filming this video. I love just sitting down and talking to you guys about random stuff. So let me know down below if you like these type of videos. Just chilled, let's talk. But yeah, let me know down below any of your opinions. I love to hear it. I love chatting to you guys, so make sure you comment down below your opinions on just girl advice, and if you have any advice, please pop it in the comments. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week for another video. Bye.